Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Audemars Piguet Code 1159 Selfwinding 38mm in rose gold with a baby blue or ice blue dial, reference 77410OR.OO.A344CR.01. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this code, then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of other similar codes, then I'll tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start just with a little history of the code 1159. It came out in approximately 2018 or so, and when it first came out, it wasn't all that popular, but over the years, especially after I would say 23 and 24, it started to become more popular, and I believe it's the reason is because the first generation codes were not as good looking as they are now. I'll go through the updates that this watch has versus the first generation codes, and it's more refined now, and that is probably the reason why it's done better, and people are starting to gravitate more towards circular watches. At the time of its release, AP actually did not have any circular watches. They had only the offshore, the Royal Oak, the Concept, which are all octagonal watches, not circular watches, and then they had the Jewels and the Millenary, which were also not circular watches. The Jewels, Audemars didn't do very well, so they cut the line. And so they needed to replace it with another circular watch, but that still had the DNA of Audemars Piguet, which this one does, and I'll tell you about that when I talk about the case. And so that was the birth of the code 1159. And now it is Audemars Piguet's only circular watch, the code 1159. So where does it stand in the lineup? Well, they make this watch for both men and women, and so they make the men's sizes in 41mm with a lot of different complications, but we're talking about women's stuff here. So for women's, they make it, the smallest size that they make it is size 38, and they make with some nice complications. They make it with a perpetual calendar, a tourbillon. This one happens to be time and date only, and they make some other ones with some jewels on it. Okay, fair enough. And this one happens to be an ice blue. Some people call it light blue. I wouldn't call it turquoise, but sky blue. And it's probably the best looking configuration for ladies. And at 38mm, actually, it could even be worn by a man because 38mm is not a very big, it's not very large at all. Okay, so with that said, and this one, all their codes, at least as of now for ladies in 38mm, are all made out of precious material. This one's no exception in rose gold. Okay. So let's start talking about the watch and starting with the case. Now, I said it's for ladies, but it really doesn't have to be because I'll tell you why. First, the case size is 38mm. 38mm is not small by any means. For a woman, it's actually going to be large, and for a man, it can actually fit depending on your wrist size, of course. The thickness is 9mm, but here's the biggest, most important metric. Is the lug to lug. That means from the top to the bottom, from 12 to 6, from one end point of the lug to the other end point. It's 47mm. That's actually the same size as the Rolex Daytona. So, yeah, I mean, Daytona fits men just fine, and so this one wouldn't be any different. The lug to lug is it's the longest distance across that this will span on your wrist. And so, yeah, definitely can be worn by a man, but of course, many women also wear Daytonas, and if you like a larger watch, Audemars Piguet is kind of known for their larger watches, and so this one definitely could fit the bill, and in it that it's a nice size for both men and women, actually. But the color itself kind of looks a little bit more feminine, but actually, I don't know, light blue could also work for men, but they have a picture of it on their website with a woman wearing it, so, up to you, but yes. Okay, so that's the case, and of course it has all the same cues and stylistic points that the case has of a Code 1159. What makes it still have the Audemars Piguet DNA is that if you look at the mid case, the case that is sandwiched in between the bezel and the back case, it looks like an octagon. So when I turn it on its side, you can see that it has an octagonal look to it, not entirely circular. And that is a cue from their most famous collection, which is the Royal Oak. So they managed to put the Royal Oak inside a circular case. I think they really did a good job here. And that's actually why the Code is done quite well. Now, it's not selling above list like the Royal Oak. This watch, for example, retails for $37,700 as of 2026, and we're selling it at jazztime.com in the mid-20s. So you can imagine that's a pretty good deal if you ask me. You're getting quite a discount on it. And so the Code has become quite popular. Now, it's not going to be popular if there's no discount, but there is a discount. So it is making the watch quite desirable for a lot of people. Okay, all right, so with that said, that's enough about the case. The case hasn't changed from the previous generation, but what has changed from the previous generation, or I'd say first generation, this would be what I call the second generation, is the dial. Now, the dial is really super. It has this beautiful concentric guilloche dial that is, first of all, the color is fantastic. Ice blue or light blue or, baby blue. And it has these hour markers that are easily legible. Before, the hour markers were not as legible. They have more facets on these hour markers. And also, the important thing is that it has luminescent on the hands. The first generation did not have that. You would think that they would have thought of luminescent on the hands, but for whatever strange reason, they didn't. And so they thought of it on the second generation because you obviously need to wear the watch at night as well as day. People go to dinner and whatever they do. So you need to be able to look at the watch at night, and having luminescent on the hand is just a practical aspect that was somehow overlooked in the first generation, but was not overlooked in the second, and that's where you have it. And of course, the dial, as I stated, it has these concentric circles that emanate from the center going out toward the periphery, making the watch really have a depth like no other. And then on top of that, they fashioned the words Audemars Piguet in gold. And I just think it makes for a very nice touch. So, and outside of the bezel the bezel area, which is actually inside the dial, like right next to the dial, under the glass. Usually the bezel is outside the glass, but it's actually a pretty smart idea because you put the bezel underneath the glass, you can't scratch the bezel. And yet it still looks like a bezel. So a lot of cool things that make this watch really stand out and different from their other circular watches. One is what I just said, is the bezels on the inside of the glass, not the outside, and the dial being concentric and quite cool, and as well as the color. And yeah, and of course the words Audemars Piguet. Okay, so let's move on to the strap. The strap here, they're just going to give you a beautiful, they call it a large square scale alligator strap with a gold pin buckle. Okay, well, yeah, it matches the rest of the watch and looks pretty badass. So I could also see maybe a white strap on this, but yeah, it's a very nice looking strap. And yeah, that's it. Okay, let's look at the movement here. Now, AP also did a great job of changing all their movements. I think the only watch that is having the old style movement is the 38 millimeter chronographs, which I bet are going to be replaced in the Royal Oaks very soon as well. This one is a caliber 5900. It has a 60-hour power reserve, and it's a very nice looking movement. So not much else to say other than that. Let's try this watch on my wrist and give you my thoughts. My thoughts are that the Code is really doing quite well for AP. It was a necessary addition to their brand. Definitely a necessary addition. They needed a circular watch, and then I think they did a great job of making nice variations of their Code. A lot of cool colors and combinations that a lot of people, different people can choose whatever they like for it. And so it's a nice watch. I'm not going to say it's the best watch in the world because it just has a time and date only, but for this price point, the retail, let me remind you, is $37,700. So after tax, it's gonna be over $40,000. For $40,000, no, it's not a good watch. But we're selling it for the 20s at jazztime.com, in the mid-20s actually. So at that price, then it is a good watch. Because if you compare it to, for example, like a Rolex Datejust or something, I think this blows a Datejust away. So anyways, if you'd like to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.